Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Transformers Last Bot Standing. This is a book by IDW. Let's take a look at the creative team before we get into the premise of the book. So this book is written by Nick Roche with art by A.G. Sue and Nick Roche, colors by Rebecca Nalty, and letters by Johanna, Nattalie. So I was not expecting to pick up this book this week, but once I looked at the cover and read the premise, I thought it was a really interesting take. As you can see here, it looks kind of like a Western. So obviously that's really a big draw, because why would I not want to see Transformers on a Western? But let's read the synopsis, then I'll show you some preview art. So when the last stars flicker and fade, who will be the only Cybertronian left? The planet Donnocht sits on the edge of the universe, far, far away from all the stars that are flickering and fading out one last time. It is a world on the precipice of revolution, industrialization, taking its first steps into the realms of the mechanical, and on the far edge of nowhere, a visitor arrives, and Donald will never be the same again. The war for Cybertron may be long over, but the war from Cybertron never ends. So yeah, this is a really interesting premise for a book. So let's take a look at some of the art. So I will say I was not expecting the art to be so stylized, and there's a lot of I don't want to say simplistic, because it feels reductive, but it's not. It's just very clean, very, like, there's not a lot of noise in it, not a lot of big inks or anything like that. It just feels very straightforward, like I said, very stylized. And that was a little bit of a gap to get over, but then once I got into the actual, like, the town and everything that we meet, so we do have this visitor crash landing, and then we finally get into the town, and this is where I really, really got into the book, because I understood what the art team was going for. This world needs to look different, right? Like they mentioned on the synopsis, it is an old town on the verge of being industrialized. So we have this visitor shows up to town, and then that kind of kicked things off, because as you could probably see, if there's you know where there are mechanics, there may be transformers hiding, right? So wherever there's any mechanical things, there may be transformers hiding in the weight. So this was a really interesting thing. I really like that the Western twist on this Transformer story. I don't think I've ever read anything like that, or even thought it would be something that would fit together, but it really does. So yeah, highly recommend you go check out this book. If you're a Transformers fan, I think IDW has been doing some really fun stuff. We recently reviewed the Beast Wars annual that they had, which was also a lot of fun, even though there was a lot of characters I was not very familiar with. This is kind of the same, but this one feels more like a standalone thing where you can kind of jump in and not have to know everything. But yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Sundays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned, because we have more trailer reactions, TV recaps, comic reviews, movie reviews, all that fun stuff. We will be talking about Multiverse of Madness pretty soon, hopefully on the next live. So stay tuned for that. Follow us on Twitter for more notifications, or just share, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you're informed when we go live. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.